Hello, welcome. I just saw that I already posted my VOD for today, which shouldn't have gone live until like 3 because that's usually what I do on stream days, but hello. It's alright. I feel like this number is wrong, so give me a second. Yeah. We got 12 people in here. We don't have 0 people in here. That's a lie, YouTube. But hello. I kind of feel like I should take down the VOD for the moment, just in case anybody's confused. But say something in the chat. Say hello or really anything if you wanna. If you want me to say your name in the chat, or I'm not saying it. Anyways, it's hard to think and talk at the same time, isn't it? Yeah, there's 2 people watching the GameCube one, so we're just gonna make that private real quick. But actually, we'll schedule it for 3 o'clock. How about that? Because I definitely should be done with stream by then. So, alright. There we go. Now we got some people in chat now. Okay. I'm going to swap back over to here. Actually, let's end the poll real quick. I don't even remember what the poll was, because I struggled to think of something. Do you think laminated kits are a big deal? 86% of you said yes. I guess we'll get into that in a bit, because I don't really think they're that big of a deal. I really don't. But today we are going to be doing some laminated kits. We've got these 2 from High Speed Edo. I'm on the wrong screen here. But these are the High Speed Edo V5 kits. We'll go over these more in depth on Friday. That video should actually be on time. If not, I'm just going to push it to Saturday posting. I know, it's crazy for me, but I think I should be done in time. I might need a little extra time on Friday. Maybe I'll even post it late Friday. I don't know, but either normal time Friday or at noon on Saturday. Just 24 hours delayed, but this is what we're working with. We're gonna go with all black design, and then we're gonna make this look as close to the special edition as possible, because this is the Pokemon special edition, but they don't make these with the right lens for this kit, which is sad, but you know, understandable. It's not really necessary. Anyways, I'm gonna stack all of these up over here, and we're gonna go over what we got in stock, and then I will say hello to all of you beautiful names in chat. We've got, whoa, starting with the big boy from Monday. We still have the clear GameCube in stock, and to the person who always gets upset that I peel the peels, I didn't peel the peel on this one, even though it's not a screen. I didn't peel the peel on the jewel peel. The jewel peel. That sounds weird. But we've got all of these. Wait for it. We've got all of these Game Boy macros. Holy macro. That was bad. That was bad. Okay. But we've got Game Boy Pockets. We've got Game Boy Colors. I'm just stacking them up on top of each other. And we've got the Mario SP. And then we've got D, M, and G. DMGs. If you want any and all of these, or if you want to wait to see me do these and post these at the end of the stream, then click the link in the description. It should take you to the GBA page, but you can just backspace the /GBA and it'll take you to all of the pages. I don't have a section for like all of them listed out. I should probably do that. That seems like a lot of work. Thank you, DC. Thank you. and the ultra fun part of putting all of these back. How did I have these fit before? How did I turn that on? I accidentally turned on one of the macros. So it works, if you were wondering. Okay. Now I'm going to say hello to everybody. We've got a lot of people talkative in chat once I say something. We got Rolled, Radioactive Hill, Evie Blaze, Meiden, hope I said that right, Bloink, Surfer Nikki, Josh Man Jones, Stefan, or Stefan, I'm going to go with Stefan, Philip, Nathan, DC, and Blade. Sup, Jake? Sup, you guys? How you guys doing? Alright. Something in chat. Thank you, Evie. Thank you. Bro, I love your videos. Thank you, bro. Hello, Greg. Iga. We'll go with Iga. I first built my Game Boy from your videos. Thank you. Jake, I'm poor. What is a good kit? You don't have to repeat yourself. I'll eventually see it, Josh. But if you want for this a cheap mod for this model, the cheapest mod is a front light kit that is probably not going to be that good or worth it. Honestly, it's just worth saving up for an IPS. If you get a drop-in kit and you have a decent shell that you want to reuse, get a drop-in kit, drop-in V5. Lucky for you, Friday is going to be a comparison video of all of them, but the drop-in V5 will allow you to keep your shell, and so all you need to do is buy the kit. And since it's drop-in, it doesn't require soldering, so you don't have to get stuff like a soldering iron. That'll make it cheaper, but I recommend soldering with it. And yeah, really the only thing you need to buy is a tri-wing screwdriver if you don't have one. So, hello, Mom. Okay. Didn't get to see Monday's stream because my job transferred me from Texas to Mississippi. Dang. I guess it's not that. That's kind of far. I don't know. Once you get past, I know geography fairly well, but I was thinking about it the other day. I thought like Colorado was a lot closer to Oregon than it actually is. It's pretty far. It's only a few states away, but it's kind of far. It's weird. Anyway, no speedrun today, because this is only my second and third time ever doing this kit, so we're not speedrunning today. But it will go pretty fast. So, which is fine because I got a lot to do today. Hey Jake, do you like barbecue? If so, what's your favorite barbecue item? Chips. Barbecue chips. I've probably said this a few times already, but I am a very picky eater, mainly because I'm allergic to one of the main food groups, which is dairy. And no, I'm not lactose intolerant. I can actually have lactose, I'm pretty sure. I don't really know because it's kind of overshadowed by man, I should really remember what the thing is that I'm allergic to. I always forget, but I'm actually allergic to it. I was like really allergic to it when I was a kid, and then after a while, like I could have some ice cream and like some blizzards and stuff that was just wouldn't make me feel good, and now it's back to just full blown. I need my inhaler, and I feel really, really bad if I have too much dairy. What is it? You know what it's called, Mom? I hope you know what it is that I'm allergic to, but honestly, we just avoid dairy for the most part. It's really milk. Like, I can have cheese and stuff. But because of that, I typically don't enjoy trying new things because I'm scared of them not making me feel good. And yeah, but with barbecue, I don't know. I haven't tried barbecue sauce in a while, like just in general. But typically the only barbecue flavored thing I eat is barbecue chips, and I love those. So, long-winded answer, but that's what you get when you come here. Love how you milk proteins. Yeah, but there's like a specific name. It's I'll probably think of it 3 days from now, and then I'll come back on Monday and say it's this, and no one's gonna remember what I'm talking about. Okay. Love how you explain each step. It's been very helpful. Yeah, that's when I made my in-depth tutorial. I wanted to show off like every little step, so it was like more of a modding for dummies kind of thing. If you remember those books, but then I don't know. I try to still show like all the screws and stuff, and I wish I explained that more. I wish I also like. I don't really go into the materials needed, and I feel like I should do that, but I don't know. Really, it's just a screwdriver and toothbrush to clean if you need to clean, which you probably do. But because I can't just expect everybody to have a ProTech toolkit on hand. But also most of the places that you can buy these kits from will come with the screwdrivers. So yeah, like right when I got these laminated kits, I got like a pair of screwdrivers, a tri-wing, and a Phillips for all of the kits. So I have like 20, yeah, probably about 20 of them right now that need to be thrown away because they're worthless. Do they make UV printed SP shells that aren't glossy? Yeah, kind of. I mean, the UV print is always gonna have like a little gloss to them, just because that's the protective layer. But like, for example, I guess this isn't actually very glossy. It has a shimmer to it. This is pretty matte, but like, there are some RGRS, the Pokedex shell and the Rayquaza shell that I usually show off. That's all matte-ish, matte adjacent. But they don't really focus on those shells anymore because Funny Playing made new ones that are honestly ugly looking. They're not bad. I can't really. I don't know the quality because I haven't used one. I do have one on order, but the new shells, the screw holes for the SP just look ugly because it's like small. And I don't know. It just looks wrong. It's uncanny valley, I guess. I don't know why they didn't just match it. It's not like they're afraid of copyright or anything because they slap Bulbasaur's face on the front of them and they think they're slick by calling it 94 instead of Gengar. Like, you're still gonna get sued, but anyways. I should probably talk about this while we're at this stage. This is the pre-trimmed shell for this kit. This is a lot bigger of a hole than the other IPS ready kits. Even if you get an IPS ready kit, you still can't just get, like, it won't work with the laminated kits. The laminated kits are bigger because you have to fit the entirety of the screen into here. So even if you get an IPS ready shell, you gotta trim it. So one of the big downsides to laminated kits is if you don't want to do any trimming, you have to get one of their pre-trimmed shells. Now they're actually supporting it more as time goes on. There are more options now than there were when I made my tutorial, which is good, but it's still very, very frustrating. So yeah, I need to make a video on, like, a shell guide video, just because every kit is different now and IPS ready is kind of just meaningless. So maybe I'll do that soon, because I didn't include a section on a shell guide in the comparison video, and it's way too late to add that. Plus I feel like it's just a better guide for a separate video. But yeah, this is a bigger hole, and this is trimmed down thinner because once we zoom out and peel this back, apparently in 2 peels, we have to slide this from under, and it goes, that piece of plastic goes in between the screen and the lens. So my buttons are gonna fall out probably, but then it's like that, and it goes in beautifully, but it is in here. And I guess for now I'm just gonna leave the touchpads in. I'm not a fan of the touchpads, but I kind of just stuck it down, so it's gonna be really hard to undo it. For this one, we'll leave the touchpads in. What do you guys think? Should we remove the touchpads or should we keep them? I'll do a quick little poll. How about that? While I catch up on chat. Start a poll. Leave. I'll say remove touchpads. Remove touchpads. Question mark. Okay. Get your votes in if I should remove the touchpads on this or not. I'm going to take a quick drink because I'm a little parched. I love seeing the poll go like far to one side and then come back to the middle instantly. Okay. Let's see. Modding is so much fun, but also freaking expensive, so I'd rather watch you do it professionally. Thank you for doing the streams. You're welcome. Yeah, it is very expensive, and part of me is a little numb to buying like thousands of dollars in Game Boys and mod kits regularly, but it still doesn't get that much easier every time I have to drop a multiple $1,000s. Especially when I'm like, wow, my bank account looks good, and then I look at my shelf and I'm like, because I'm out of inventory. That's why I feel good. And then I have to spend all of my money to replenish, and the cycle continues. But I still make a little money. I should clarify that. But not as much as my brain thinks sometimes. Because almost a lot of it goes back into inventory. But I do I wish I could show you this wall easily, but there's a lot of stock currently, and I'm waiting on a few more things to come in. So, and oh my gosh, when I did GameCubes, that was a big hit to the wallet. GameCubes are very expensive, so that's why I'm like debating whether or not to keep doing the GameCube mods. But yeah. Okay. The knowledge is priceless. Even if you just mod one Game Boy, which will take you down a slippery slope, learning how to solder is so huge. I have fixed many other things outside of video game stuff with my soldering, and it just comes in clutch. I recommend it very much. Okay. Yeah, the top rubbers on the SP shell for funny playing are bad. Be honest, do you really play Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance? I do. I just don't play it that much because, one, I've kind of run through most of the games that I care about on the Game Boy. For both systems, there's still a few that I want to play through. Like, I haven't played The Amazing Mirror, Kirby. But I want to. I just don't have time. I don't have the time. Plus, when there's many other systems that I really enjoy, like Pikmin took over a lot of time, and then I still need to finish Pikmin 4. I really want to, but then editing gets in the way, all that stuff. Yeah. Okay. 62% of you say no, so I'm going to end the poll here. I don't know how many votes that is. 21 votes. Okay. Calling it there. You actually like the touchpads? Are you crazy? I don't think... I genuinely do not think that the Retro 6 shells would work with any of the laminated kits. They might. They might. You know, I shouldn't say for sure, but either way, their quality of stuff is just terrible. Regardless of all the other controversial stuff they do, I have bought some things from them and they are just not good. I've seen videos from other people buying their stuff and they don't have nice things to say. There's a reason why they will not be showing up in the video on Friday. But, okay. What's the cheapest laminated screen and shell? They're all about the same. Kits are about 60 and shells are about 10 to 15. If you go on AliExpress and you want it to be cheaper, that's where it's going to be cheapest. So, yeah. Okay. Just get rich. Yeah, honestly. I haven't listened to enough get rich quick schemes. Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's another internet meme reference that my parents aren't going to get. I did show them the Shia LaBeouf thing, which was pretty funny. We watched the whole minute and a half of Shia LaBeouf over the weekend. I also showed them the Krusty Krab pizza episode. Because I thought it was the assertive episode, but that's the one with Plankton. And I have no idea... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, I don't know why we were talking about assertiveness, but now I do. And we won't be talking about that on stream. Because that's real life stuff that you guys don't need to know about. Anyways. There you go. Touchpad lovers. I'm going to show you how to remove them on the black one, though. Because I do not like the touchpads. It's about drive. It is about power. But you gotta stay hungry so you can devour, you know what I'm saying? Best quality shells, in my opinion. Really, all of them are pretty good. I have not tried Funny Playing's new ones other than their laminated kit, and let's just say I'll save that rant for you guys to hear on Friday. Because I do go over the quality of shells. And if they are like, okay, if they're not one of the new shells, if they're, it's so complicated because there's no good names to describe each of them. The Cloud Game Store shells are the OEM style shells that have no trims at all, but aren't actual like OEM ones. Those are probably the highest quality ones. They're typically under the high quality name. Already getting confusing off the rip. And then the what's it called? So that's like the only good quality OEM shells. And if it is OEM style shell, but it's not the high quality ones or the Cloud Game Store ones that the same, then it's not good quality. The Funny Playing Laminated 3.0 shells could be high quality if it had more plastic down in here. But it doesn't have a ton of plastic down in here, and it's really easy to crack. So, bad. Otherwise, the material that they use is good because they're older shells that even the newer ones that have the punch out hole in the middle, those are high quality. The ones from High Speed Edo are high quality. It's just very specific OEM shells that aren't from Cloud Game Store that are bad. The generic ones are not good. Also, Retro 6s, when I tried them, it's been probably 2 years, but I'm just going to leave it at that. Their shells were not good when I tried them. They were pretty bad. They genuinely made me frustrated, and that was not anything to do with like what I knew about them, because I didn't know anything about them at the time. I didn't even know I bought from Retro 6 because I think I bought them off of eBay, and I learned later on, well actually I learned when I got them in that they were from Retro 6, and that's how I learned about them. And this is exactly why I hate this design. But they put Retro 6 on their shells, so. But anyways, this is why I don't like removing the touchpads, or I like removing the touchpads. I don't like doing it to this, and I don't think this is a good design. Because I feel like I'm breaking this. We have to remove this shielding to properly remove the touchpads. Because if we cut this off, just plain and simple, get the scissors, cut it out, the end of this wire is still going to act as a touchpad. This is just an extension for these points on the board. And the problem with that is if we cut it off and the metal part touches really anything while it's in the inside of the shell and we're not actually doing anything, it's going to go off. And it could be constantly held down, or it could just randomly change like the color palette. That's not good. So we have to remove the shielding so we can actually desolder these stupid things. I think in the future, I'm just going to, you know what? Today we're just not going to remove them. It's not worth it. I'm not in the right headspace. We're leaving them. But I think I'm going to just take a day to remove all of these touchpads from all these kits. And that's all I'm going to do. Just remove them. So, if you're wanting the touchpads removed, sorry. I don't even know how old that... I need to just turn that off. But I always forget. I always forget to turn it off. I still appreciate you, Vanch, I think. Wait, was that the scammer? There was the guy came back. I don't know if I told you guys this, but when I got scammed a long time ago, when someone stole someone's identity and bought a Game Boy from me, they came back and tried again. And I'm like, nice try, buddy. Okay. High-Speed Edo said touchpads are heat activated, so not desoldering them would most certainly make them trigger. Yes. And I don't think they're heat activated because I've done this several times where I just go boop, 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 or I can even, I'm pretty sure you can see it in some of my tutorials where I just do that and it goes off. So this, not heat activated. Okay. We're just sending it then. And don't worry, this whole removing touchpad situation is talked about in my comparison video. Everybody gets ripped on in this video. Some more than others, but everybody gets it. I don't hold back. No more Mr. Nice Guy. But I also, I'm just not nicely saying it, but I do tell them how they can improve. I just don't say it in the nicest way because of, one, frustration, and two, comedic effect for the video. And dramatic. It's a bit of a dramatic effect. That's kind of touching the metal there. They say to put it down here. I just don't think it can really reach down there. So we're going to put it right here. Okay. Let's see. Do you think Pokemon will ever catch on? I don't think so. I think it's a fad. I would be. That's one thing that sucks about being younger is there's so many things from history that I'm like, man, I wish I was there to experience it. Like, everybody always talks about the Pokemon craze of the 90s. And it's like, okay, was that just something the news said? It's a craze? Like, Tide Pods? Like, oh, everybody's eating Tide Pods. Pokemon is everywhere. It's going crazy. Like, was it actually? Or was it like 5 people did the cinnamon challenge and so the news has got to report on how dangerous it is to inevitably make it worse because, you know, danger is cool. Okay. We're going to actually do this action here. And we're going to do something very bad. We are going to commit a Game Boy modding crime. A sin, if you will. We're going to solder on top of the screen. Don't do this, but High-Speed Edo kind of leaves you no choice. So, what we can do to make this better which I recommend flux whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced solderer. We're going to use some flux here. Put some on each point. Some may say that's too much. Don't care. One other thing I'm going to do, which is crazy talk, but I'm going to take my pen here, that is the steel wool pen, and just rough it up just a little bit. Just a little bit, because sometimes there's coating on these that needs to be burned off or scraped off. And I found that these just make it go very easy. I've been using it on the Vias lately, and it makes it a lot nicer. But we're just going to see, not as easy. Okay, we're gonna give that a break. So much easier, so much quicker. Okay. You do not want to put too much heat on the back of your screen because it could cause dark spots, and dark spots are not good. But with the shielding pretty well stuck on there, and even when you get it off, it is double-sided taped, probably with some very strong VHB tape to the back of the screen, this little board, you're kind of forced to solder on the screen anyways, which sucks. So have fun. Good luck. Yeah. I feel like retro systems are getting more expensive, but it doesn't seem like custom prices are moving to match. I adjust my prices to the market and whether or not people are actually buying them. But I also don't like overcharge. I'm not like trying to get as much out of it as I think people would pay, kind of thing. So yeah, I like how it's kind of glitchy on my chat right now, and the one thing that is staying highlighted is DC's comment about it's about drive, it's about power, and I love that. It's just a reminder to stay hungry, you know. Oh yeah, Extreme Rate. Extreme Rate makes good stuff, but their IPS ready stuff isn't really super IPS ready for the GBA, at least. I have issues with that, but it's not really their fault. People need to stick with a screen and don't change it. Okay. There's L. There's R. And if you're noticing, it's kind of harder to tell since it's sticking out to the side, but I'm still doing the whole stick out to the left, stick out to the right, stick out to the left again, because we are backwards, so L is going to stick out to the right. R is going to stick out to the left, and select is really going to go straight, but I just pointed to the left as well. We're going to do the same thing over here. Just makes it easier, that way you don't have to mark which wire is which, but you can do that with some Sharpies if you want. I just prefer this. And hopefully we will have 0 marks on our screen. But who knows? Also, one other thing, since we did use flux, hopefully you have a no clean flux. That's what I recommend. That's what I have linked in my description. But typically I still like to clean up no clean flux because mine still gets sticky. But in this case, I'm not going to, because you don't want to spray any liquids at all onto your screen, because that's another great way to get some dark spots on your screen. And so if you're gonna do it, get a toothbrush and spray or dip the toothbrush in the liquid, and don't do it too crazy. Then you can scrub it that way, trying to avoid the edges where the water can seep in, the alcohol. Or you can spray a paper towel, clean it up that way, but then you're gonna get the fibers all in there, and it's really just gonna rough up the paper towel more than clean it. Anyways, yeah, what do we got here? We're working with 240 pins. Okay. And the nice thing about this kit, rather than having to fold things over to get to the 32 pin, you've got your 40 pins, and you've got your 32 pins. They'll come with one of each, because these are like probably a cent to manufacture, so they better come with both. Now the only thing I don't remember, so this goes in pin side up, so then this would go in pin side down. Okay, pin side down, lifting the tab up, sliding in, boom. Do the same thing. Make sure that it's nice and straight and not crooked. Should line up about with the edge of that little board, and then make sure everything's locked down. That comment is saying hungry and devouring, yeah. Lars, you're the 20th like. We got 22 likes and 26 people. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's good. But if you want to like it and you haven't already, we could probably boost that number up a little bit. What do you think? Can you show your favorite GBA you have in your collection? No, not today. Just because I kind of sort of sprained my ankle, so I'm trying to move as little as possible, and also I don't want to interrupt the show to get up and stumble over to grab it. I actually don't even know where it is, because my Game Boys are kind of everywhere because I'm shooting a bunch of B-roll. But maybe another time. Okay, let's take this and let's do the soldering for select. I guess we can move this over, do the same thing here, and we'll get some flux out, sure. Why not? Little dabble, do ya? Now we're up to temperature. Cool. Whew. And this is my select wire. Oh. There. And here's my select wire. Gotta drag it over. And there we go. And see, now we have 2 wires left. One sticking out to one side, the other sticking out to the other side, and they should be on the correct sides. It really doesn't matter though. L and R you can get mixed up, but it's set so L is lower and R is raise, you know, because it makes sense. L and R, L lower, R raise. Anyways. Alright. Yeah. Okay. One thing that I don't remember if I did because it doesn't really come with foam. And it makes me a little nervous since there's a lot of metal here and a lot of metal here. I don't think I covered it in Kapton tape. We're going to avoid that for now, and I'll keep an eye on it, test and make sure that we're not having any issues. But I don't think it's an issue. Probably would have heard about that by now. Okay. So we're gonna clean this up. I guess we can try cleaning up. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Yeah. That doesn't really do a whole lot. I'll just leave it. Okay. Now we can put our buttons and stuff in here and our light pipes. Yeah, if Nugget was anywhere near smart, I would have her fetch my Game Boy for me. Wait. Did they give me 2 Bs? No. They gave me 2 Bs. Come on, High Speed Edo. You're lucky that I have way too many of these. First one I grab is an A. Cool. That's too funny. I'm 25 and was too young to witness. Old man over here. Kidding, I'm 24. Halfway to 25. AliExpress, grab your daily free coins. I always grab my daily free coins because that's pretty much the only way to clear the notification. And I don't think it ever gives me the free coins that I'm supposed to get. I don't know. I don't really know what they do. They're probably useless. But I love getting that notification every single day. It's so awesome. To be or not to be. Genius. Okay, this one came with an A. I was going to be upset if the all black one was going to be double B. So then I have to go dig through my buttons, find some black ones, and then this is a wasted pair. But we're good. Okay. That was weird. Okay. We'll keep an eye on start and select because that did not want to go in at all. It went in eventually. And it seems like they pressed down fine. Okay. Now we should... Now why is this not going in properly? Always gotta adjust the speaker. There we go. Then we can screw these down. I love these kits. Recently upgraded my Funny Playing 2s to the high-speed Edo one. Nice. I prefer high-speed Edo over Funny Playing generally. So. Okay. Then we can, we'll do this one first. I'm gonna separate the last few Phillips screws to make life a little easier. Okay. Nope, not soldering iron. Screwdriver. That went in a lot more smoother. Okay. Screwdriver. Phillip. And last one. I like the Funny Playing just fine, but this kit has FRM pixel grid features. I have a Funny Playing for my GBC, and it's nice. Yeah, I don't like. It's that thing where I talk about it a lot in my video, my next video. So I don't want to get too deep into it, but I definitely have some problems with some of the quirks that Funny Playing brings, but they all have their own small issues. It's just Funny Playings are a little more annoying to me, and it doesn't seem like they care to fix them. So this Friday's video is going to be a very much a propaganda opinion piece, but it does also have a lot of facts that back up my my claims and my issues. And this is a much shorter wire. Interesting. I also have a section where I was trying to explain batteries and electricity and all that stuff with very little knowledge on the subject. And so I cut all of that because I'm probably just wrong in not explaining it right. And instead, I'm choosing to just put on the graphs that I made, higher is better or lower is better. And if you want to look up what all the numbers really mean, you can do that on your own. Oh, dang it, we're not done. Other side. Just a fair warning. Okay. That is all the soldering. Put that in. And we'll put these in. And I'm just going to put the back half on before we screw it down. Make sure we didn't break anything. Really hope not. If we did, if both of these screens are now bad from the soldering or anything, I'm just ending stream, just so you know. I've got too much going on today. Too much to do. My plan for the day, because I'm going out, I'm actually going to do something fun instead of just working all week. My plan is to get all of the B-roll, all of the old footage that I've already recorded, everything that I can get done in the video for Friday done today, and hopefully get a list of the rest of the shots that I need to get by the end of the day today, which should be very, very manageable. Also need to shave my beard because it's getting to the point where my mustache is touching my lips, and I hate that. If you have facial hair, you probably feel me on that one. I was about to plug in my soldering iron again. But most of the video should be edited by the end of the day. So I should be fine to actually go do something. But that's where the video's at. It has been fully cut down. The final run time is going to be about 17 and a half minutes. A lot shorter than I thought it was going to be, but I did cut a lot of stuff too. And I just need to add all the B-roll stuff. That's the wrong back. So that's the update on the video and why I will be ending the stream if this doesn't work. Okay. Beautiful. Look at that. Now want to buy one of your GBAs? Well, we're almost done, so you can very soon. Oh yeah, I forgot. This one's just a quick. It's because the shell isn't fully put together. The kit's fine. But for that one, you just quick press all three of the buttons. You don't just hold it. This also looks shorter. Huh. We might take those out. We'll see. I don't know why I took the back half off. Okay, let's... Oh, that's why. Because this was getting pinched. We don't want that. Just stay. And we can swap to the tri-wing because these kits have tri-wings, small tri-wings for the bottom screw instead of a Phillips. I've missed a few chats. Like, I have no idea what you were referencing when you said, "What are you soldering, RN?" So I apologize. But it was probably the button controls, because that's really all we solder. yeah, the beginning of my video, I put out some ground rules, and I say these, I'm going to give you the facts and a lot of my opinions. Trust me, I have a lot of opinions. Pretty sure I say it like almost word for word like that. I should know because I've listened to it about 20 times while editing. And I wrote the script. And I probably said it like 3 times during the recording. But I am not a one-take Jake, unfortunately. That feels like extra clicky. Interesting. I don't think I changed it. Maybe I did. Well, let's make sure that this doesn't break. One of the biggest benefits over the Funny Playing laminated kit is this you can adjust without having to open the menu or use the touchpad, but down. Wait, maybe it's already at top right now. Wait, no, it should cycle through. Okay, well, the touch sensors don't seem to be working. That's funny. I mean, that's what I wanted, but I can't get any of them to work. Anyways, you can open the menu and adjust the brightness this way. There are 15 levels of brightness going from very dim to decently bright, but the V2, high-speed Eidos V2 gets much brighter. Then you can go down to color mode and change the colors if you want. If you're crazy like that, you can change the different pixel effects. And we like to leave frame blending on. That's what FRM is. It's frame blending. That way you get the better shadows and stuff like that. So, if you're wanting this thing, I'm going to list it right now. I'm probably just going to use the old listing. So, I will update it in a moment. Assuming it's not sold instantly. You see it here, you know it's a laminated kit. I didn't take the time to edit any laminated descriptions, which I will do later if this doesn't sell instantly. Oh, I know there's got to be an all black Game Boy Advance listing somewhere. There we go. Apparently it's been a long time. And probably should have thought about if I needed to adjust the price on this or not. I think it's about the same price for everything, so I will leave it. But today might be a sale for you guys on laminated kits, because I might have to raise them later. But if you want it, there are old pictures of a V2 version of what I did, but I will again adjust everything later. And then we don't have one for this, so once we can confirm that it's working, ready to go, I will make a new listing for that and take a new picture of it. But yeah, link in the description if you want the all black one. It is now listed. I don't know if I made that clear enough. I completely missed your comment, Will. I'm relaxed now, though. You really dig the gold? It's pretty nice. It's a good gold. Some golds are just way too gaudy. Like, funny, or not funny planks. What's it? Extreme rate is just a little gaudy. Just a little gaudy. I'm also just realizing now that I did not test all of the buttons on the black one. So we'll go back and do that in a second after we test this one. I also didn't put the sticker on. We'll do all that after this screw here. After we make sure all of the screws are tight, but not too tight. Cool. Nope. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Alright, I'll do it to the black one here. Because it is... The all-white one, I didn't put one on, I don't think. Just because it kind of ruins the all-white aesthetic. I don't remember if I ended up putting one on or not. But this is black, and it fits the all-black aesthetic. Okay. The good news is you can easily remove them if you don't like them. Alright, let's test this one first. Always tape the wires down, but I've seen people do many different things. I have never taped them down. The double-sided tape has always worked for me with high-speed Edo. I have problems with the what's it called? With the funny playing ones all the time though. Okay, buttons are good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Yeah. Okay, so R's being held down constantly. So we've got a short somewhere. And the D-pad does not... D-pad is not having a good day. Okay. I will have to investigate this further. Is there anybody who is like, I want this one and it's fine, I will wait for you to fix it, which shouldn't take that long. I'm just not going to do it on stream today. I know exactly what's wrong with R, so not exactly, but I know it's going to be an easy fix. But if someone is like, I want it now and I want to reserve it right now, I will list it for you. Otherwise, I'm not going to list it until it's fixed. So Ezra has subscribed. Did you make a new account, or is this a different Ezra? I only know one Ezra. Either the wire is touching something else to ground, or there's a screw driven through the R wire, causing it to short to ground. So I'm gonna assume, I'll do this real quick. And the D-pad probably just needs a different membrane because the included membranes are pretty hit and miss. I'm gonna assume since it's not coming out that is probably stuck on the wire. Can I shoot it out with this? No. The ultra strong magnetics of the LT2 screwdriver. Can you get it out? No. Weird. Okay, well, I'm still gonna test it real quick. Once again, because I have a feeling I'm correct on me accidentally screwing the wire down. I guess we can just test it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's literally just that one screw. And if I screw it down, oh no, we're good. Maybe it was just too tight and it was pinching it. Nope. Maybe, I don't know. But it's definitely the wire in some sort of way that once I loosen it, it works. Okay. But yeah, that will be fixed along with the D-pad. Just gonna swap out that membrane. I'm just not gonna do it now. So no one has wanted to claim it, so I will swap it out later and list it later. Thank you all for watching. I'm not gonna dig out all the other Game Boys because again, wrong button. I want to just get done with the stream so I can keep working on the video so it's not late. So yeah, that's really about it. Thank you everyone who came out and watched and stayed the whole time and hit the like button and all that stuff. I will hopefully see you on Friday for a really dense comparison video on all the GBA IPS kits, including the ones we just worked on today. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. That was a bad snap. That was weak. It's weak.